Very naughty, naughty, my friends. Have you been caught fondling my potatoes? I'd like to ask you that question. Cointelegraph have been caught fondling my potatoes. So they've quoted me in their article, which is very interesting because this was the last thing I even bothered to let everybody know about. It is to do with fake DeFi Uniswap, which we all know is fake DeFi, introducing KYC, the early on-ramps to KYC. We know this is how it starts. We know this is step 1 of step 10. They're just going to phase it in. We know it's going to start as an option, and then it's going to move to a semi-option, and then it's going to move to mandatory, where if you don't do KYC, you are now an illegal money terrorist launderer. That's exactly how it works out, friends. Nobody's surprised by this, except a few, hunchback soy boys. So, Cointelegraph, if you're listening, this can go one of two ways. I'm either going to name you one of two things, okay? If you are a naughty person, I will call you Cointelegraph, all right? Because you're a joke. That's if you're naughty. But if you become my friend, you will be Cointelegraph. And as you know, as a friend of the channel, that's a very high honorary status and badge you can receive to be called a grape, friend of the channel. So they've quoted me, friends, because with this Uniswap stuff, this is crazy. No one's left in crypto, so everybody's just cycling this stuff. But I'm happy they're doing it now. You see, do you think it's honestly a coincidence that in the most quiet, dead period when nobody's looking at crypto, do you think that they're putting in this KYC option, it's like just a coincidence? No, it's not. They do it on purpose. You know this is how they do it in politics too, by the way. Go to the US of A, the United States of the American lands, also happens in Australia. When do they do the most backwards, draconian, trash, civilian hurting laws? When do they do them? When do they put them in? They put them in a week before Christmas. They put them in December because no one cares. Everyone's like, I want to get home, get over and done with. No one can be bothered rolling up. And there's a break in between. This is me explaining. As I explained in all my posts for the past year, it starts with the KYC option for the liquidity providers. Then it will move to a regulator whitelist approved database hosted off-chain. By the way, they're already doing stuff off-chain. Uniswap X is putting stuff off-chain. This is how it starts, friends. This is how it starts. Of course. How can anybody see it? Well, look, of course, you all know, you all like, subscribe, belly button, or you shock the algorithm. You tell your friends and family that this is a family-friendly show. We all know this is happening. We all know. They're not stupid, okay? Then eventually, if you are not KYC'd, you get labeled as illegal terrorist money laundering, okay? Just like opening up a bank account, by the way. Try open up a bank account without giving them your identification. They won't even let you. They'll be like, why would you want to do that? Why are you trying to hide something? There you go. They're implying you're a criminal already. Well, you know what? I enjoy eating cucumbers on Saturdays with salad. Okay? I also enjoy eating grapes. Why do you want to have a perv on me while I'm doing that, huh? You see? We know why, friends. We know why. Because it's not even rhetorical. We know why. The fiat system is collapsing. They got to do totalitarian control. Maybe there is some higher grade non-human intelligence that's trying to bring us all together. Maybe that's a longer path. It is what it is. Look, I don't care about this, all right? You want to roll the aliens, friends? Give me one good, decent green candle pump. Just get the cycle to continue. If you want to take away my rights, let's worry about it in a few years. It's funny, friends. You got to have this beautiful, innocent approach because we know what we're here for, okay? We can tell them, look, stop infringing my rights. But if you're going to, you're going to have to bribe me pretty good. Stop simping for soy boys. What I don't like is these soy boys who are simping, they're not even accepting the bribe. Bro, ask for the bribe, Habib. Say, listen, if you want to take away my rights, give me some fiat printed green candles. How many times I have to tell you this? It's quite obvious. Now, a lot of people get very riled up and they go, oh, well, that means you really got no morals to begin with. I'll tell you, shut up, all right? Firstly, no one is in this world and they don't have a price, okay? Everybody's got a price somewhere. The only difference is me and you know, as outsiders, we know that if we keep our price at zero, we go, okay, there's no price, infinite. You never buy me out. We know It's just a matter of time before the people around us give in. So basically, you know, if let's say there's you and 10 of your friends and someone's like, oh, I want to bribe you to basically start shilling for banks. You go, okay. One person says, I'll never do it. You'll need to pay me infinity dollars. But your other 9 friends, they'll take the bribe for like 30 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand. And guess what? Now you have 9 voices, 10 voices who are shilling 4 banks, and then you're left there by yourself. Guess what? They end up exchanging their time for fiat. They end up, at least they're able to rotate maybe in some property, in some stocks. They diversify into gold, silver, even get some Bitcoin, all the other long-term savings vehicles who believe in crypto. This is the game that everybody's playing. The only difference is I'm telling you it is a game and they're not telling us that at all. So please, as a friendly reminder, friends, this is not anti-Uniswap. I'm not telling you to be anti-anything, of course. Because, for example, PulseChain's real DeFi. That's it. It's real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. Uniswap shooting themselves in the foot. Yes, they're going to enhance the systems. Yes, they're going to take on the banks. Maybe. Probably going to be in bed with the banks. The bank's probably just going to transfer the money they're losing and transfer it into their tentacles in Uniswap and crypto and stuff. But at the end of the day, we don't really care. That's it. They have just basically, they've pooped all over themselves. They've got a big fat smelly diaper and they're just smelly. So we know, okay, PulseChain real DeFi, clean, it's freedom, it's free speech. You don't have these evil tentacles in these banks. The propaganda, it is so easy to just recruit people in. I know it's easier for me. Think about other people coming in. And look, I know it starts off as a joke and with the memes, but unfortunately, friends, this is eventually what we're going to look like. We're just going to look like a very sad, depressed Wojak, because you're going to see the biggest influencers. You're going to see me challenging them publicly, right? I'll be challenging them saying, wow, I called you little soy boy cucks, but you're actually a soy boy cuck. Like you've just thrown everything out. What happened to decentralization and neutral and all this family-friendly stuff? Oh, I know what happened. Your bags went up and now you don't want them to go down. That's what happened. See, they're playing the game, friends. They're all playing the game. It starts as an option and then it becomes a requirement. We've seen this 100 times before. Refresh your memory. KYC coming in. Don't forget this. You won't forget it. Friendly question here from Vanny Boo. By the way, I love this avatar. This sick avatar, by the way. Okay, so Vanny Boo saying, is there anything else on Ethereum besides Uniswap that can be used decentralized, which has a similar wide range of coins and features and safety? If not, this is a good chance for PulseChain. So you can just fork Uniswap and do that. But look, friends, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out, okay? And by the way, this is 100% confirmed. You know PayPal? PayPal have connections to Uniswap. This was leaked a few years ago. I forgot exactly when. I made a post about it, okay? So Uniswap, one of their female head marketer girls, one of the product girls, I forgot, some chick, she was in cahoots with PayPal and they were basically establishing a trading line between banks. Yes, so like JP Morgan can basically swap with like Bank of America. They were actually in talks doing Uniswap. And guess what happened? It got leaked to the media, so they stopped all talk about it, and then they stopped mentioning about it. They denied it. So you can see where this is going now. You can see now the banks are going to own Ethereum. They're going to own Uniswap. They already do. What are they going to do? They're then going to route volume through there. Does this make any sense, friends? Are you noticing how with Rocco Negra's ETF, it goes through Coinbase? Do you now see why corrupt Gary Gensler, the semen demon, was chugging all that semen? Do you now see why they wanted to take down Binance? It's because they don't want all the volume to go through another exchange. They want to put the volume somewhere that they can control. That's why if they can control all the volume through Uniswap and Uniswap is doing KYC V4, guess what? They control everything. Now, it's not even take a genius to figure out. What we've basically done is we've just rebuilt the traditional finance system. We've just rebuilt it again. We're like, wait a minute, KYC and all these as options. See what I'm point? It's not even like creating anything new. It's like, wait a minute, we're just going backwards here. It's just that you had a chance to buy some bags early. Now, I'm hoping this doesn't happen as fast as I think it is, but you know where it's going. So this is the part of the cycle that's continuing. And I'm here to remind you, okay, according to the 4-year cycle, we are exactly where we should be for total Bitcoin and altcoin pricing. I don't like those centralized type of themes coming in. I don't like them, but it is part of the cycle. It is what it is. Remember, it's a scale, friends. You know, we got Bitcoin decentralization all the way, centralization up here. Okay, so we have BTC all the way here, and now everything moves forward. You got ETH. They're gonna keep moving forward, right? Uniswap's gonna keep doing stuff. It is what it is. Okay, you don't really hate them for it. You just use it to your advantage. We know what people are gonna come in for. So the next 5 months is going to be crucial. If we aren't going up, we're in no man's land. So we're continuing this part of the cycle. We're seeing these things. So how do we use this? Well, we use this. You close your eyes, perk your ears up, keep your back straight, please. You sit in a squeaky chair. Remember, firstly, you're a friend. You gotta remember that this is the narrative you have to keep at the back of your mind when Bitcoin is eventually in euphoria stage. All right, this is when. Because when everybody's in euphoria, nobody's thinking with their brain. All right. But if we do get to euphoria, and obviously I pray euphoria is $200,000 Bitcoin. I pray it is. But if it's lower and we get scammed, you got to think, okay, at $80,000, my friend Somi said it's a warning area. But now you know why. Why is it a warning area? Because all the banks have to introduce mandatory KYC through their tentacles at Uniswap, fake DeFi Uniswap. To do this, they have to get a bear market crush for the new people coming in. They will hand over their rights. They will not riot. There will be no upheavals. There will be no congregations of anything. You'll just accept it. Why? Because your bags are down. Just like how they're doing it here. You ever notice how... I want to ask you something. Why didn't they do this KYC stuff at the top? Oh, golly gee. Maybe it's because there were too many eyeballs watching. That's why. Everybody's motivated. But now when everybody's gone, obviously the altcoins are much lower, friends. That's when they do it. They go, oh, now that everybody's gone, now we introduce the bad stuff. So they're not going to introduce bad stuff at the top. But I want you to know we're going to have to get to this point and have the foresight to believe that, hey, there is a greater plan for them to introduce bad stuff again. Bad stuff gets implemented down. Now, I pray this doesn't round trip the way it is. But you got to keep a rational mind when we get there, because at the end of the day, we might not like the prices we're given when euphoria is here. We might not like it. We might think, oh my gosh, this is like much lower. So I just want you to protect yourself, and you will protect yourself because we're friends. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button on, and catch you next one.